last year,
Yeah.
really.
Don't start your show an hour late. Don't change your set uh right before. Don't make Coachella melt your ice rink before you go on.
You know,
Um
I don't want to be on the side of Coachella because it's probably people that don't look like Frank Ocean, but
that's facts.
um, I will say that this seems that I've seen this 2 or 3 times before, where Coachella is losing a headliner. You would think that their contract or their shit would be like more ironclad, where niggas just like leave for whatever reason. Like they just be like, "Fuck it, I'm just not gonna do it," and
well,
and then
well, see,
we'll just put somebody else in there.
the thing, the guys, so the people that I think of when it comes to bailing on Coachella is our
It's
guy,
Kanye.
that guy, and that's really it. Um, but not to say that they haven't been others, but it's definitely been a recurring headline more recently where it's just like because honestly,
But who
was
stepped in
Frank
for
one?
him? Travis,
I think so.
and then
Oh,
the weekend took over for somebody.
we need a producer. We need somebody to come in, fact, and pull up these things for us in middle of the show. But yeah, no, for sure, they definitely had their share of people headliners pull it out, and it's just like,
And Frank, it was one, and then now Blink 182 is taking over for the
and who
second
wants
week.
to, who wants to see, if I was gonna sit in the front all day to see Frank, I'm not gonna do that for Blink. And there might be some people out there, but I think the demo for Coachella is like the top end of the spectrum is 35. So I don't know if
Yeah,
they're staying to catch Blink 182. But Frank's got some stuff going on, man. I guess he's still, there was an article about him grieving his brother still. And that's one of the things where it's like, as bad as I want to tell him, hey, man, get over it. You can't, you know, you can't do that. It's not the
you
same as
know,
sports where you can be
you know,
like, well, if
I
you were
wouldn't even
out there, nigga,
say
play.
I wouldn't even say that, but I almost feel kind of like that a little bit. Like not that he should get over it. Like there is no time for that.
I,
But
but
I
like the
almost
only
feel
way, go ahead.
but I almost feel like, all right, and I know it sounds insensitive, but like that happened then. If you're not right, just probably even don't even do it. Like
That's
chill
what
out.
it is.
Like
That's really what it is.
like
It's like either you doing this, pushing through and doing it, maybe possibly will be therapeutic for you. If you don't, think so, or if you're just not ready yet, be honest with yourself and just be like, no, I can't do it, and
And
don't even
then
sign
another
up.
thing is, what the fuck does that have to do with set design? And like, I don't want to be mean or anything, but that, like,
That was the
why?
bail that everybody was shooting them. So I was just going with the bail.
Oh,
I don't know what the
okay,
fuck.
okay. So that, oh, well,
And he was talking about XYZ, and he used to come here with his brother and everything, which is all valid, and
I
that's
buy that.
why these
I
things
buy
mean
that.
so much. But at the same time, like you said, what does that have to do with sex now? Um, I don't know. It's the same. And then I think there was one story. I've never seen so much like press to be like, oh no, don't. He's all right. He's all right. Like he twisted his ankle apparently in a biking incident before the show.
Mhm.
So he was seated most of the show apparently. And it's just like, well, this is
And then the
why
live stream.
he pulled the live stream before, and it's just like we don't need this. Like we don't need this, and it's not even a respectability thing or a black thing. It's just like, look, y'all, we want artists who want to be artists. We want artists. I, I don't necessarily that want to be superstars, that want to be on in the front of things. We don't want them to be dickheads and be assholes or whatever. But we want artists to want to do the job. Like there are so many people who want to do this job, and you guys just get these opportunities because you guys are so wonderfully talented. Like nobody's taking any of that away from you, but you get these opportunities, and to see them just be like, oh well, yeah, I didn't want that stage anymore, and they was taking too long. Like it's like, come on, guys, like what are we really doing? Like people took off work, paid their hard-earned money, sat up here in the front of this stage to see you put on a show. Whether it was premiere new music, you don't have to premiere new music if you don't want to, but at least perform the old shit to the maximum of your capabilities. That doesn't seem like it would be too hard. It's tough though because everybody's not going to give you a Beachella. Everybody's not going to
And
give you
that
that 2011 Kanye shit.
and that's where the whole streaming shit lost me because like, all right, at least if you gonna give us some bullshit, at least I want to watch it. Like if I can't make it out to Cali,
Yeah,
like
that's
I
the
was still niggas was
doesn't make
watching
any
it
sense,
on
bro.
people's Instagram streams. Like this how I gotta watch the Frank shit, and they was mad at
We
Coachella, and it was like apparently the call was made for Frank like an hour before. Like yo, we not
that
streaming my shit.
and that's where I'm like, of course, you never want to side with the conglomerate. You never want to side with the head.
The
You'd
establishment.
always yeah, you don't want to side, but it's just like guys, like we're not shooting, we're not giving ourselves, we're not doing ourselves any favors. And once again, artists, we're not doing ourselves any favors because there's white artists that do the same shit, and it's just like, bro,
Yeah.
this is OD, man. Like, just either do the show or don't. Like, it goes down to the basic principles of let your yes be a yes and your no be a no. So if you're gonna do it, then do it. If you're not gonna do it, then don't. If you put on a shit show because you are, here and in the moment, and you're now overcome with emotion and grief about the tragedy that happened, okay, cool. That adds to the show. Uh, if for whatever reason you just don't want to do it, a week before, a couple hours before, I'm sorry. Like you're gonna do it. Like I just don't.
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if it's a thing where you feel like you're not gonna be able to. At least gives us the same thing when for those that still work in the office. Or I don't know how it works when you're working remote. How much of a notice do they request before you call out or before you like take a day?
If it's like sick shit, obviously it's just like the time before. But like
Right.
the way my shit works currently is like we have a calendar and you can see if there's open days. So usually there's nothing open the week of or the month of really.
Right.
But we also get it like a year in advance. So like I can start putting in days for 2024 right now. So like if you got a good relationship with your manager, maybe you could get it the week of.
You
But
squeeze one
like
in.
yeah, like honestly, and that's like I said, you got to have a good relationship. Like I have a pretty decent relationship with my manager. If I needed something like next week, or I'm sorry, not, like tomorrow, then I could tell her. But I probably would just take the time off anyways. Like I'll just call in sick. But like Alex has like a little small procedure that she has to do on the 28th, and today's the 19th. Like me just being courteous, I'm gonna message her tomorrow and be like, "Hey, can I get the 28th off so I can take her there? She'll get loopy off meds and then take her home." So like, yeah, you need some
like
you need some
like
time in between, not the day before, not even an
and
hour
right
before.
and right now, even with me in the education system, we have to, if it's gonna be a day of thing, it's 5 o'clock in the morning. It's not like it's you do that, like you get up. It's not a thing of like we're supposed to be here at 8. You calling me at 8:15, like, hey, or we supposed to be here at 8. You calling me at 9. The first we trying to figure out, wait, you coming? You coming? And it's like, oh yeah, my bad. I ain't got it today. Like, at least give us the courtesy of 7 o'clock when you woke up and you was
Yeah,
like, I'm not feeling it. Like it's just one of these things where it's like,
fuck
bro,
that ice
don't
rink.
yeah, like come on, dude. Like just give the people a show, bro. It's all we ask. You signed up for it. You gave us your art as a commodity. Um, you don't have to perform if you do not want to. So, but that bag is there, and the bag is there.
Ooh, there it is.
So, what you're gonna do is sign up to perform, and then be like, yeah, maybe not. Like, don't pump fake. Just don't be the artist that drops music and never performs. That's fine.
Yeah,
We'll take it. We will take it. like, they're we take it from way worse artists. Like we take it from artists lower on the rung. you know, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. You don't need that back. You'll get it back in streams. I mean, it's gonna take you some time, but you'll get there. If it's
Yeah.
anything like Blonde, we'll stream for years to come. So